The 2022 $460 million capital budget continues to invest in the roads and bridges, sewers, water, and environmental facilities of the county. Further, the capital budget invests in parks, hybrid electric vehicles, which is laying the groundwork for a much greener future for the county and New York State and the United States, and brings much needed a $50 million investment in affordable housing. Our people are local. The tradespeople are local. They work here. We want them to be able to afford to live here, because that is only a further investment in the prosperity of the county's economy as a whole.
We don't know the final look of the infrastructure discussions that are happening in Washington. We know that the Senate passed what I guess you'd call a hard infrastructure bill, physical infrastructure. They're now debating a soft infrastructure bill, a social infrastructure bill. We don't know what the outcome of that is. If these two bills pass and they provide federal resources for us to use, Joan has got a long list of projects that didn't make it into the capital budget. There are, if you look at the capital budget, there are years 2, 3, 4, and 5 projects that we could accelerate. That would be helpful. And then in the same way that Memorial Field is a project that isn't for a county-owned piece of land, we have projects, infrastructure projects that are necessary that, while not owned by the county, could be advanced by that bill. And I'll give you one. The Lake Isle Dam, we're told by the state of New York, is deficient in certain ways, needs to be repaired. That is not a county capital project, although we may contribute money into that project and we may help organize it with the municipalities and the state. But I believe that if the federal government provides money and they're asking for shovel-ready projects to implement it, a project like that and other ones would be in the ready to go forward. So I think it would be very helpful to us. We understand that for many, many years, the federal government played a proactive role in helping local governments with infrastructure. In the area of sewer treatment plants, the municipality would contribute a small percentage and the federal government would contribute a large percentage, because there is no way that a county and a village and a town government together would have the resources to do some of the improvements that are needed. And those improvements, when we talk about a sewer treatment plant, represent the quality of effluent that goes out into the Long Island Sound, that goes out into the Hudson River. We want that quality of effluent to be as high as possible so that it keeps those waters as clean as possible. And that would be an area where, if the federal government identifies that as a fundable project in the infrastructure things, we would look for it and we would use it, and we'd use it productively, and we'd be transparent about which of those issues we'd be dealing with. As far as the commercial sector is concerned, each of the different unions that are represented here have dialogue on projects that are not governmental in nature. Because at the end of the day, we know that the growth of this county comes from the growth of proper development that's properly structured and has environmental impact assessed and dealt with, and then also the full employment of our people. And when our people are fully employed, then they're able to spend their discretionary money, which then is recycled back through sales taxes and other things that help the government provide the services we do. So we see it as a win-win, not as an I win, you lose.